Hi guys, I'm going to do a nice chilled out one. If you don't fancy chilled out one, just go back to the previous Monday. So equipment for today is a stick. That's a yoga band, but you can use a resistance band. Pilates ball and a cushion. Okay, so there's going to be some work in this as well. So it's not just going to be all chilled. So I'll put a link on for some nice chilled out music if you want it, or you can just find your own chilled out stuff to play in the background. You don't want anything major. Right, okay, so first things first, standing with your feet hip width. Okay, and then we're just going to literally do some little forward folds, just not even a forward fold really, so just a slight bend on the knee, going down, walking it down, and then just walk the fingers a little bit away from you, lean forward to keep the heels down. Push that back, walk the hands back up the legs, overlap the hands and squeeze your bum tight, and just extend up to the ceiling. Bring the hands round, let them just gently touch behind. Breathe and rise it up. Exhale and go back down the same way, knees bent. And then let the fingertips go forwards. Lift the sit bones a little bit, bend the knees back down again and walk the hands back up the way you came. Lace the fingers and then go back, not too far, and then bring them round to touch. Bring them back up to the sky, bend the knees, fold it down. Hang it there, guys, and then just walk your hands around to the right side. Now my left hand is going to go on the outside edge of the ankle, and then my right hand is going to clasp behind the calf muscle. Just going to hold that. Just a few seconds, nothing too long. Bring it back into the centre. Slide up and then walk up. Lace the fingers. Rise it back up. And baby back bend. Bring it round. Now, some of you don't actually see this sort of slower side. It's really nice and important. Bring it all the way up. Forward fold down. Knees are soft. Hang it. And then walk round to the opposite side. So this time, it's the right hand grabbing hold of the left ankle and then placing the left hand behind the left calf. And then just holding that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them back in. Bring the hands onto the shin. Now we're going to go for a flat back stretch there. Okay, so hopefully you can see that my back is nice and flat. So I'm elongating the spine. To do that, you've got to work quite hard on your tummy muscles. Okay, and drawing the shoulders away from your ears. Placing the hands on the thighs and then walk them up. Lace the fingers again. Up to the sky, squeeze. Each time you revisit this, we're going back a little bit further. And then bring them round. Lace the fingers this time and then push them away from you, nothing too stressful. Roll it down. Lift the arms up. Again, not forcing them. Let them go down. Dangle that down there for me. And then walk it round to the right side. Hold that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Sweep it round. And then opposite side. Bring it back round to the centre. Hands come back on the shin. Going for that flat back stretch again. So flat back, belly in. Hands are on thighs. My arms are straight. My back is flat, or as flat as I can try and get it. And then from there, just walk the hands up on to the top of the knees. Raise one heel, push down, and then just switch them round. Okay, so I've still got that flat back, and I'm not going overly quick on this one. Just getting some heel movement in there for 8, 7. Watch you don't clench your toes, guys. 4 more. That's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Down, breathe and rise this time all the way to the sky. Exhale down, lace the fingers and lift them up. Get a little stretch there off the chest. And then just release that down. From there, I'm going to grab my stick. So from there, all we're going to do is, we're going to start and, this is just a normal broomstick. And then all we're going to do is just rise it. And again, what I do on this one is I keep my little fingers off. So it's just rising a little bit more each time. A little bit more each time. These are quite quick advances, guys, on range of motion. But as we get all the way up there, the range of motion, I'm not going to keep pushing. So I'm just going back there, and again, keeping the little fingers off the stick really does help. 2 more of those. 1 more of those. Okay, then you're going to bring that on there. Keep the knees ever so slightly soft, and we're going to go down for a good morning. Hold it there, flat back. Breathe and rise. Stick up to the top. Squat down all the way down. Breathe and rise up onto the back. Drop it forwards. That good morning for me. And again, rise it up. Press to the sky. Down it goes. Breath to rise. Exhale, bring it down. Yeah, okay. Let's go again. So bring it back up, all the way to the sky. And I've started pushing my hands a little bit wider on the stick now. And I'm going to go a little bit quicker into these exercises now. So I'm going to press, drop down, breath to rise. In there, exhale as we go down. Breathe and rise. Press it up. Exhale down. Breathe and rise again. Exhale as you fold forwards. Hang it there this time, guys. Straighten the arms out. Bring them back. And then breathe and rise. Press the sky. All the way down. You've just got 2 more of these. So all the way to the sky. Let it sit. Forward, fold it down. Look down to the floor. Press the stick away. And rise it up. Up it goes. All the way down. Rise again. Up. On there. Good mornings. Pause it. Push it. Bring it back. And rise it. Now we're just going to go for some overs here. So I'm letting it touch the top part of my collarbones and then over. And again, depending on your range of motion, you'll be able to do this. I'm not going to do any big pushy movements today. These are really good for mobility on the shoulder. Watch you're not doing funky chickens with your head on this one. 4 more. That's 1. I'm not going to go too deep on anything today. 2 more. 1 more. And then we're just going to bring it all the way up to the sky. Hold it there. And again, my little fingers are off. And again, I'm not pushing it too far. I'm just going back there. What I can now feel is a stretch on the top part of my chest. A stretch on the bicep, the front of the arm. I can feel a tightness going into the shoulder because that muscle has become shorter. So that's become a little bit tight. Holding it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Okay, let's just go pushing again. Just a wee bit further this time than what we were before. And again, no heroics. Okay, I'm just gently pushing. And again, depending on the mobility, how far you'll go, I'm not going to go any further than out in a straight line there. So again, you do it to your level. 2 more. 1 more, guys. and then bring it all the way back. Nice. Just get rid of that stick for me. So we're literally going to go for some side lunges and a little hand walk out. If you don't want to do the hand walk, stay on the side lunge. So we're literally going to do a side lunge. Press the palm of the hand into the floor. Push it back up. Side lunge over. Press the palm down. Push in and bring it back up. Breathe and rise. Forward fold, knee bend. Walk the hands out. Pause, don't dip. Walk the hands back, straight leg if you can. Slide the hands up. Roll the shoulders down and side lunge press. Back up. Side lunge press and back up. Breathe and rise. Remember, if you don't want to do the hand walk, you can always do what we did at the beginning, which was that little hamstring stretch. Walk it out. Pause. Nice and strong there. Try your best to keep the legs straight. Heels go down and slide and roll it all the way up. Roll the shoulders back and down. Side lunge push. Back up. Side lunge push into the ground. Back up. Breath and rise. Fold it down. Little hand walk. Pause. I'm going really strong in that plank there. Let the hips dip just a little bit. Back up square. Legs straight to walk it back up. Slide it all the way up. Okay, now we're just going to go for some quicker side lunges. Let's go. Side lunge press. Side lunge press. Side lunge press. Now start and take a bigger stride so you're really warming up. I'm trying to stay in shot here, guys. Okay, so I've got one leg put straight and one leg bent. Side lunge. And I want you to feel that stretch on the inner thigh as you do this. Back up. One more each side. So we're going down there. And then back up. Down there. Back up. Breathe to rise. Fold it down. Remember, you can do the little hamstring stretch here if you wanted to. Or you can just walk it out with me. All the way there for me. Let the hips dip, look up a little bit. There's no need to be pushing the head all the way back. No need for that nonsense. Back square, legs straight. Walk it all the way back up. And then chill. So we're going to go into a little hamstring stretch now. So at the moment my feet are square. And I'm going to take a step forwards with my right foot. Making sure that both feet are flat. Now, again, that's the sort of distance that I've got behind, and then I'm going to step forwards with that right foot. So, we're a little bit over and a little bit behind. Bend both knees for me. Down it goes, fingertips on the floor. Both feet are flat. Keep the right side of the body on the thigh. From there, keeping that body on, try and straighten the leg. If you just go straight up there, you're no longer achieving goal. So keep that thigh in contact with the belly and the chest. And then just lift that up. And just keep holding it. Walk the fingers forwards. Keep the heels down. And then walk the fingers backwards. Back to the centre. Reset and hold. Feet are flat. Belly and chest on thigh. Walk the hands forwards again. Leaning in, keep the heels down. Walk it backwards. I like to turn my fingertips round on this bit. And then I'm pushing back. Again, try and straighten that leg. Bring it back in. You won't succeed to straighten the leg there, guys. Fingertips in, bend the knees. Keep that right side of the body on. Keep the body weight on that right foot. Take that left leg up, sorry, yes, the left leg up into the sky. Then from there, on your fingertips, push to straighten, or try your best to straighten your right leg. The belly and chest can come off the thigh at that point. Hold that there, and then just raise that left leg up as high as you can. Soften that down. Place it back where it was. Again, and then just walk back up that leg. Big old hamstring stretch. Now we're going to do the same on the other side. So, our start position is there with our feet. And then I'm going to step it forwards, like I'm going to go into a walk. Okay, soften both knees, fingertips down, left side of the body on that thigh this time. And then from there, keeping the feet flat, keeping the left side of the body on, and then we just lift to straighten. Lift to straighten. Walk the hands forward, keeping the feet flat, and then walk backwards. Let the fingertips go behind you, pulling back. Walking back into the centre, reset. So try and straighten that leg. Again, you'll not be straightening that leg if you do this right. Walk the hands forwards again, pull forwards, then walk them all the way back. Try and straighten that front leg, but again, it won't succeed. Fingertips in, a little bit forwards. Keeping that left foot flat, up on the fingertips. Raise that right leg square this time. And then try and straighten that left leg. Keep the body weight on the mound of the big toe. And then just raise that right leg a little bit more, gang. So a nice bit of slow stuff from me. Slowly take that down. Land that back where it was. Walk the fingers in. And then slowly bring it up, gang. So hopefully we got a little bit of work on that hamstring then. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to finish off with some stretches. We're going to go straight for some work now. So I want you to down on the floor for me. And I want you to lie on your left side. Your left side. The ball, if you've got one, hopefully you have, is just going to go behind the calf and hamstring of the right thigh. Lie yourself down. And then from there, don't be propping yourself up like that. We want some nice alignment, and take yourself down there. You can get a cushion if you want to. From there, make sure that hip's angled slightly over. And then from there, all you're going to do is just push that leg back a little bit. You'll feel your hip flexor stretch. Give that ball a tight squeeze behind there and you'll feel your hamstring contract. And then all we're going to do is just move it up and down. We're just going to move it up and down. So keeping that leg pushed back, feeling that hip flexor stretch. Starting to feel the glute working. 8 more. That's 2. And I'm not going to do loads of anything today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're just going to circle it round. So be careful that you've not just dropped back to circle it round, guys. So it's keep it forwards and we're just circling. Again, if you want to make it more challenging, just keep really thinking about squeezing that ball as tight as you can behind the hamstring. So we've had some hamstring stretch, now we've got a little bit of hamstring contraction. 4 more. That's one. Like I said, I'm not going to do loads. 2 more. 3 more. 1 more even. What am I talking about? Let's go the opposite way. So I'm just going opposite way. Even though this is a big muscle, gang, we've got isolated movements. So there's not a lot helping that glute out here. There'll be a lot helping you out if you roll backwards, because that hip flexor will start working. So we need to keep it forwards, pushing it back, keep the contraction on the hamstring. Yeah, just reminded you about that. Got 2 more here, gang. 1 more. And then from there, we're just going to take that up, push it back, and then all you're going to do is keep that knee in a fixed position, and you're just going to take that big toe down to touch the floor. This is I call it the knee waggle, and it's got a very, very complicated name, knee waggle. Okay, but it's really good at isolating that glute. And I haven't made this exercise up. I've seen other people doing it. And I've got no idea what it's called, basically. But I don't claim to make exercises up that I've got not had any idea about. So this is from a Pilates website. 2 more. 1 more. And time. Okay, so from there, bring that into the chest and then just push it back. Bring it into the chest and then just push it back. And I want you to start and feel that little stretch here on the front of the hip flexor in the thigh and going up in to your lower abs. 2 more of these. Like I said, I'm not going to work too hard on this today. 1 more, gang. Now push it back as far as you can, further than you think. Now you're going to lift it up 10 times. 1. Keep the contraction on the ball if you dropped it yet. 3. That's it. Everything's switching off if you drop the ball, including concentration. 5. 6. Keep pushing it back. You'll only get a minimal movement. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Release that, bring that off there. Okay, so from there, now we're going to use either the resistance band or your Pilates strap. So this is my Pilates strap. You can also use the dog lead. You could also use a dressing gown cable. You could use anything that you like. A belt, and that's going to go around the ball of my foot. I'm going to come this side so you can see it. Now, I haven't seen anybody else doing this. I'm damn sure that there are other people doing it. Doesn't mean that it's not. And again, if you've got a brain for exercise, you will have thought of this. So, from there, and again, if you want to, I'm going to bring my pillow in because I want to be comfy. My left knee's bent, it's behind the right foot. And then from there, keeping that knee soft, I'm just going to pull it all the way up for a little bite. It's important that we keep the knee soft. And then we're just going to let that go all the way back down again. Let it touch and then walk it back up. So if you've got a resistance band, it'll be acting slightly different to this, but it'll do exactly the same thing. You just won't be able to slide it back down through the fingers. You'll just have to walk it up and down. Now hold it there, and then I want you to slide the left leg out. If that becomes too tight too soon, back it off, rebend it, lower it back down again. Let it touch, bring it all the way back up. Hold in there, give it a little stretch. Still the knee is bent. Let it slide. No forcing of hamstrings. We don't need to force it, guys. Bring it all the way back up. Hold it there. Just raise the nose up a little bit towards the knee. And then head goes down and the leg goes down. Just got 1 more of these. Let it touch. Re-rise it back up. Let the nose climb. Remove the left hand. Lie the head back down again. And then just bring that over to the right hand side. Keeping the left shoulder blade down. And then you're just going to bring that all the way back up. Pull it over about halfway to the other side. Back up to the centre. and then over again with support. So I've got my right hand on the strap here, got my left shoulder down, bring that all the way back up, switch hands at the top, take it over, bring it back up to the centre, and then just release that down. Release that there for me, and then just bring that knee into the chest, hands go on top, and then from there, take a big breath in. As you exhale out, I want you to push your knee into your hands. Do the slow breath out for me. Relax all the pressure. And then I want you to breathe in again. I'm just going to do one more of those. So breathe it in. Exhale and push the knee into the hand for me for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. So that helps with the sacroiliac. So from there, I want you to roll to your left side. Sit yourself up. Like I said, I'm not going to do too much of any one thing today. So I'm going to whiz straight over to lying on my right side, grabbing my Pilates ball, placing that behind, give that a good old tight squeeze, and then from there, that hand comes forward. You don't need the pillow, you can do if you want to. I didn't have it before. And then from there, I'm just going to push it back, and then I'm just going to raise it up and down. Raise it up and down. Now straight away, this one's tightened up. Is that psychology or is that muscles? I say psychology if it's tightening up straight away, game. Although I have pulled my hamstring on my left hand side quite badly, and a week off has done it a little bit of good, but I went walking yesterday and it didn't like going up hills, so it's not a lot better. 2 more. 1 more, guys. And then from there I want to circle. So I'm just keeping that hand down. I had my hand on my hip flexor there, just so that I knew very well that I didn't want it to work. And I was being mindful of pressing in with my thumb on the back side. So I want the glutes and the hamstrings to be working. Just 4 more. That's 1, 2, 3, and opposite way. So we're still going. So obviously if you need to take a rest, you can do. Again, and if you want to work harder, just remind yourself to keep squeezing that ball. And the answer is not to speed it up when you're doing stuff like this. The answer is to slow it down and think about form, guys. The slower you go, the less momentum you get. Still can't say the word momentum. And the harder it becomes. Two more of these. And then we've got my infamous knee waggle. And then, so we're going to raise it up, back, big toe to the floor. And again, I just had to check myself that I didn't roll back too far there, keeping that there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee to the chest and then push it back as far as it will go. Into chest, back, 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 back. Feel that stretch there. Not doing many of these because this is just a precursor for the last one that we're going to do. Just got 2 more repetitions there. Just want you to get into that action of going all the way back. 1 more and we're going to hold it back. All the way back. Hold it there. And then we're just going to lift and rise it. Now again, remember what I said on the first side. If you can lift it right the way up, you're not as far back as you need to be, and you're most definitely rolling backwards. And if I squeeze really tight, that movement has become a lot more restricted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that in and chill. So I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to reach around for the yoga strap again. Now, from there, I'm going to stay this way because 1, I'm comfy, and 2, you've already seen it on the other side. So this is going to go round the left foot. Well, it's really, really windy out there, guys. I've had my tree chopped. It's a very sad affair now, but apparently it's not going to fall over anymore. So take it down there. Well, they're looking at the wind. Oh, I might be arguing with that one. So I'll hold that there, and then we're just going to pull that. Oh my gosh, that hamstring is really tight. So guys, do your best on this one. If you're struggling like me, don't over push it. I've got big pain if I go too far, and then I'm going to slide it down. Remember I told you I pulled my hamstring, and then pulling it back, keeping the knee soft. I didn't do it doing exercise, guys. I was lifting something really heavy into the boot of the car, and then slowly bring it down. Instead of asking for help, of course I tried to do it on my own. Bring it all the way up. At that point, pull back, let that leg slide out, and then lower it down. Now in your own time, if you wanted to, you can do as many of these as you want. Just feels nice to do. And down. So these sort of cross between static and active stretches, guys. So that's your static and that's your active. Now next time we're going to raise the nose up towards the knee as it comes up. Up it comes. And again, just be mindful, not too much. And then back down again. We've had hail this afternoon. Yeah. One more time, rise it up, bringing the nose up. That was just as I finished painting my front door. Yeah, that was good. Guess who's got to paint the front door again? Head down. Okay, left hand on, take it out. Keep that right shoulder down. Bring it up. Switch sides. And again, I'm not spending too much time doing that. Left shoulder blade down this time. Bring it up, switch hands, take it out to the side, bring it back up, all the way over again, and then bring it back up to the centre, down it comes, release the strap off the foot. Keeping that right leg out, hands on top of the knee. You know what I'm going to do, so take a big breath in. Exhale and push the knee into the hands and try and restrict it for 3, 2, 1. Relax everything. Big breath in again. Exhale and push really hard into that knee and hands for 3, 2, 1. And just gently relax. From there, we're just going to put that down. And then I'm going to literally just let my knees just go into that butterfly position, guys. And again, we can just chill out there. So I've got the soles of my feet together. I'm using the cushion behind my head. Again, it just feels really quite nice, really quite natural. So this is going to be released on Monday for you to chill out. And just do something different for a change. And then roll it to your left side and sit yourselves up nice and slow, guys. So that was 35 minutes of chill and stretch, and I could continue, but I'm in danger of going to sleep. It's Sunday afternoon here, guys, and hopefully you'll be doing this at some point on Monday, and it'll be in the back pocket for your workouts to come if you just fancy something with a little bit of work and a little bit of chill. So we've done some shoulders, we've done some hips, hamstrings. I've got lots of videos on abdominals, guys. So for those of you that don't think stretch is important, you would have struggled on that one, let's face it. Okay, you don't like doing stretch because you're not very good at it. And human nature, we don't like doing things that we're not very good at. So I challenge you to give this a little go, guys. Remember, don't overly push the hamstring stretch. That's enough waffle from me. Wobble. Okay, talk soon. Bye.